My name is Kenny Rodriguez. I'm the Superintendent of Schools in the Grandview C4 School District. Well, before Caring for Kids, we didn't have a network of support. And so to even have a network of support as a starting point was something that just didn't exist prior to Caring for Kids. So everything happened just kind of haphazardly in our district as opposed to a true defined system of support. And so bringing that together and making sure that our community could all come together is definitely something that we've been benefited from by having Caring for Kids in our district. I think the communities can always provide, supports and innovative supports through being at the table. So sometimes the schools don't always know what to ask for because they don't know what that can really look like. So having them be at the table and having just a conversation with the principal and the administrators and knowing the building and being a part of what's going on, they can really help provide a lot of things that they may not think as very innovative, but it really would be innovative on the school side, and vice versa. We may not be coming up with something very innovative in our minds, but then a community member is going to come and say, hey, what about this? Coming to the table and knowing what they bring as well. Everybody has a skill set, everybody has a background, everybody has something that they've been a part of, as well as networks of their own. And so sometimes we don't even know what to ask for until we get those people to the table and then know what they bring with them. I think one of the most memorable projects that we were involved with so far was really at High Grove, and individuals coming together, especially around closures and helping fix a lot of different things around that building and around the outside and playgrounds and equipment and things like that, and just trying to beautify it. But it was really interesting how all those particular components came together. And it was one of those projects a few years ago that I finally could see all of it working together. Hey, we have this need. And then all the individual parts coming together. Hey, I have connections here. I have this. And every one of those parts kind of coming together to truly support what was happening in the school. The team there at the school working with the community and all the different partners together was just a really beautiful thing. The benefits to the community with collaboration is we all have to work together. And so a school district is part of the community, but it's just one part. And so if you have kids in the district or you don't have kids in the district, you have a very different perspective. So, but you're still a community member in that area and you want to know what's going on in your community. So you should be involved anyways, but why not give back? Why not being able to be a support system to what's going on, but just knowing your community. And so by being a part of it, you're going to get a benefit of knowing what's going on. You're going to have a different perspective of what's occurring. But then also, you could really make the difference in the lives of so many wonderful students that are going to be the next generation of leaders in our country. And so I can't think of anything more rewarding than that. My dream since I got to Grandview and continues to be that case is just being able to show and highlight what an amazing community that we really have, that we can accomplish anything if we work together. It doesn't matter what kind of students that we have. It doesn't matter if they're black, white, brown. It doesn't matter. If we can all come together, we can show success and really show what success can look like if we all work together and we're all at the table supporting what's happening in our schools and in our community. I think serving in a school partnership is always going to enhance the culture in our district through a lot of different ways. But number one, just bringing everybody together. Again, we didn't have this network of supports before. And so being able to look at what it looked like before Caring for Kids and after Caring for Kids is just a dramatic difference. Having people come to us, having people at the table and supporting what's happening in our schools, it's just a very different atmosphere now than what it was. There's a lot of components that go into that, but individuals knowing what we're doing in the schools that really had no understanding of that before. They go out and they're sounding boards now. So not just the culture in our district and in our schools, but what our reputation, what our conversation is outside of that of, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe what we were able to do in this school. That's a conversation that then happens and then has another ripple effect throughout the larger KC community and beyond. So I think culture-wise, it's done nothing but improve in a lot of different ways. But it's part of what we're trying to accomplish in terms of academics. We can't do everything we're trying to do without more supports and more people coming to the table. So I think that as a school district has been extremely rewarding and is part of our district's success. And then for me, it's one of the first things when I became superintendent that I knew needed to change, that we needed to have a network of sports. I've seen this in other school districts that I've been at, and I don't see a school district or an individual school that's successful without having that network of support around them. So it's been rewarding for me to be able to see that grow and continue to grow over the years that I've been superintendent, especially when I knew what we had before, which was nothing really in place. My name is Dr. Kenny Rodriguez with the Caring for Kids Network, and our children have hope.